Where do you see opportunity then right now? Where is the opportunity with everything going on?
There's a huge push to affordable right now. Mm-hmm. And that's a really interesting business plan.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the deals we see on the debt side have some affordable tint to it. And what's happened over the last couple of years is that a lot of the Section 8 rents in the market are actually above market rate rents, meaning that if I went to go lease a one-bedroom at a market rate tenant, I'd get $1,500. But if I used a Section 8 voucher, meaning that the Section 8 rent is done by the municipality, sets it, and the tenant brings the voucher, I could get $2,000. So all of a sudden, a lot of the business plans, I think you sell a lot of these plans as well, are all of a sudden being switched to affordable. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We're selling a portfolio primarily of a lot of Section 8 rents, and one of the main questions people ask us is there a vacancy? Are there vacancies? How many Section 8 rents are there? Because I don't know if who came up with this term, but they're calling it Section 8 roulette. And Section 8 roulette is basically where you have a vacancy and you renovate this unit. You take an existing tenant in one of the units who's maybe has lower Section 8 rent or lower rent. You have them move into this newer unit, because why wouldn't you? You're paying the same amount of Section 8. They are, at least, just the government's covering the difference. And then you have another vacant unit, and you just start moving tenants around. They get a better place to live, the same cost, and now you're increasing the NOI, where in properties where you can buy for 140, 130, 150, 160,000 per unit, you're getting these rents that are $2,000, $2,500, $3,000, and it's just like, wow, you're looking at these numbers, and it actually pencils. The other thing you mentioned was the ADUs. When I talk to buyers, I'm like, hey, what's your buy box? Like, what are you looking for? I'm looking for vacancies, I'm looking for Section 8, and I'm looking for places to be able to build ADUs, because you're not constrained by things that are outside of your control. You can control, typically, given the timeline, but most cases, if you can build an ADU, you will be able to build an ADU within 12 months. And so you can actually force that appreciation, force that growth, do that value add, per se. And that's where we're seeing people move to, because they actually have control of what they're doing.
I love that term, Section 8 roulette.
Yeah, Section 8 roulette.
Funny enough, we probably see 10 to 20 loans a month on Section 8 roulette.
Really?
And we've done that before.
Yeah.
And it's a huge benefit, because at the end of the day, the tenants are getting nicer apartments.
Yeah.
And you're getting more Section 8 in the door, which is great for all parties. So it's a really interesting business plan and helps all parties.